सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, तुम हो जगत के धाता, तुम हो जगत के धाता, तुम ही हो ब्रह्मा, तुम ही हो विष्णु, तुम ही हो शंकर रूपा, सृष्टि स्थिति लय स्वरूप तुम हो, तुम हो अनादि रूपा, आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, तुम हो जगत के धाता, तुम हो जगत के धाता, अनाथ नाथ दीन बंधु, तुम हो आनंद रूपा, अज्ञान नाशक शरण संरक्षक, आत्मज्ञान प्रदाता, आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, तुम हो जगत के धाता, तुम हो जगत के धाता, ॐ नमो नारायणाय, ॐ नमो Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidusura suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha Devaya tasmai namaha. Let us chant from verse number 62. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu pajayate sangat sanjayate kamaha kamat krodho bhijayate krodhat bhavati sammohaha sammohat smriti vibhramaha Smriti Bhramshat Buddhinashaha Buddhinashat Pranashyati Ragadvesha Viyuktaistu Nindriyaischaran Atma Vashyir Vidheyatma Prasadammadhigacchati Prasade sarvadukhanam hanirasyopajayate prasannachetaso hyashu buddhif paryavatishthate nasti buddhirayuktasya nachayuktasya bhavana Nacha bhavayata shantihi ashantasya kutas sukham. Describing the characteristics of a Sthitaprajna, Bhagavan says, for a Sthitaprajna, the main characteristic is he abides in the self. Atmanyeva atmana tushta. Abidance in the self, remembrance of God, ever at the feet of the Lord, focusing upon the heart. They are all different terms. Being rooted in the here and now. So many different ways, but it's the same thing. Being in one's own center, rooted in one's own center, different ways. So then what is its expression? Its expression is desirelessness. What is the expression of desirelessness? Worldly ups and downs does not affect his mind. Also, he is free from all negative emotions. Also, there is perfect mind management, and therefore there is perfect time management. Time management is directly connected to mind management. How is he able to manage time? In time, most important is thought flow. When you have control over your thoughts, you will have control over time also. Person who has no control over thoughts will have no control over time. He gets carried away by ragadvesha. When you get carried away by ragadvesha, you forget the sense of time. When you are doing something which is extremely interesting, you see, you forget how time flies. So, perception of time has something to do with ragadvesha. So, yes, sarvatra anabhisneha, without getting stuck with anything. He is also living in this world, going through all kinds of situations. He is also asked to respond to situations. Certain situation needs proper response. You have to think, you have to plan, you have to analyze, you have to do. But the beauty is he does it and easily comes out. Sarvatra anabhisneha. All these glories cannot be seen by an outsider. Sarvatra anabhisneha. And therefore he is very efficient in everything. Whatever he does, his mind is completely there. The mind is neither in the past nor in the future. The mind is not caught up in ragadvesha. And therefore, whatever that person does it beautifully well. Because entire personality is involved when the work is done. That quality stands apart. Yes, sarvatra anabhisneha. So, total mastery over the sense organs, the mind, the intellect. And where is this mastery coming from? This power is coming from the intellect connected to the Lord, tuned to the self. This is the source of strength. He is connected to the infinite source of strength. So therefore, all the sense organs function beautifully well, like a well-oiled machine. Kurmongani vasarvacha. How effortlessly the tortoise withdraws the limb and employs the limb. In the same way, he employs his sense organs. So this is the glory of spirituality. Glory of spirituality is not any kind of supernatural powers, show off, no. Doing ordinary things in the extraordinary way. This is spirituality. What is extraordinary way of doing things? Complete mastery. What has to be done is very clear. How it has to be done, how much it has to be done, everything is very clear. Peace of mind before doing a thing, peace of mind while doing a thing, peace of mind after doing it. Constant peace. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Dexterity in action is yoga. This is dexterity in action. What to do, how much to do, how long to do, all those things. Everything is perfect. No confusion at all. Like how easily a train goes through a track. So many tracks are crossing each other, but the train is absolutely not confused. In the same way, in the world, we are confused. What to do? What should I do? Where should I do? So many confusions are there. All these confusions are because we are not connected to our center. We are not connected to God. Confusion comes when you are disconnected. Disconnection from God is nothing but absence of light. Absence of light is nothing but confusion. That is the glory of Sthitaprajna. So then the topic goes to how to develop that quality. So the instructions are for sadhakas. So what is the instruction given? The instruction given is start from controlling your sense organs. Indriya nigrahanam. Because controlling the mind is advanced. It is subtle. A gross person will not even know where the mind is going. So whether we are in the beginner stage or advanced stage, this is a kind of test. Am I aware of where the mind is going? Then very good. It's a advanced state. But many times what happens is we are not even aware where the mind is going. So then start from the outer layer of your personality. The sense organs. Make decision. These things I will not do because it disturbs the mind. Okay. Now control the sense organs. Indriyani, Indriya Nigrahanam. Start from there. But the problem is when the sense organs are controlled, what happens? It will revolt. Indriyani pramadhini. Haranti prasabham manaha. So therefore, what is the solution? Tani sarvani sanyamya yukta asita matparaha. Matparaha. Just suppressing the sense organs will not do. Fix your mind in me. Let the mind enjoy that state of sense control. But Bhagavan, why is it that I slip? What are the mistakes I do? So these two verses, 62-63. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha, ladder of fall. So I meditate on that sense object. Then I think of the indulgence in that sense object. That indulgence brings in that sukha experience of joy. Then there is automatic like for that sense object. Then I again indulge in the mind through sankalpam. And in the process what happens? Slowly the sangha, that like slowly becomes kama, intense craving. Mild like becomes intense craving. And in the process what happens to the intellect? Sammohaha smriti vibhramaha buddhinasha. The intellect starts getting clouded. Paralysis, jammed, inability to function. What is the function of intellect? Function of intellect is taking decision. What is right, what is wrong. To take decision, what does it need? It needs to access the memory. In the past, what did I experience? Oh, in the past this object has given me pain, so don't indulge. But now, and moreover, the depth, the sharpness of discrimination for analysis, the sharpness also is clouded. When intellect has to take decision, it has to think deep. For example, when we indulge in a sense object, in the beginning it is joy, in the end it is pain. Agre amrutam pariname visham. Now once the intellect is clouded, now it is not able to see the end experience, it is only able to see the initial experience of joy. This is also dangerous. So then the intellect says, yes, this object had given me joy. Because it is not able to think deep. Actually that object had given pain in the end. I forget. These are all delusion, sammoha. And that intellect gives sanctions to the mind. Go indulge. Buddhinashat pranashyati. Then we do something which is absolutely wrong, unethical, immoral. This is the fall. So where did this fall begin? There was a beginning point. What is that beginning point? Dhyayato vishayan. Vishaya dhyanam is the beginning point. So this is where we have to be careful. Because every other stage you are at a disadvantage. At the initial stage, nip it in the bud. Stitch in time saves 9. Initial stage, you are in control. Later on, there is no control. So such a person who does it, what happens to him? His sense organs are his control. He decides. He remains a master in all situations. And therefore, because his sense organs are in control, it is exposed only to the auspicious things. Therefore, the mind is free from all kind of disturbances. Prasade sarvadukhanam hanirasyopajayate. Mind is free from all kinds of negativity. Therefore, what is the effect upon the intellect? Prasanna chetaso hyashu buddhihi pari avatishtate. In such a mind which is peaceful, intellect is stable, intellect is able to function well, efficiently well, and once intellect is safe, you are safe. Once intellect is safe, you are safe. But for a person who is indulgent, ayuktasya buddhihi nasti, bhavana nasti, sukham nasti, shanti nasti. For ayukta person, indulgent person, careless person, extroverted, for such a person, buddhi itself is not there, because he has not cultivated that buddhi. To cultivate buddhi, what is the tapas we have to do? Tapas is this: whatever is right, you have to do it. That is the tapas. So at the seat of meditation, weakness of buddhi is experienced how? At the seat of meditation, we experience weakness of buddhi as a wandering mind. Mind is wandering, buddhi is unable to withdraw that wandering mind and fix it in the self. In that tug of war, mind drags the intellect and goes out into the world. So our experience is at the seat of meditation, the mind is wandering everywhere. You get tired and you snore off. Total failure. What is the problem? Weak intellect is a problem. So such a person who has a wandering mind, Bhagavan says, Kutaha Sukham. A person with a wandering mind can never have peace of mind. So, you see the importance of buddhi there. The topic comes here because our topic is Sthitaprajna. The one whose prajna is Sthita, firm, strong, clear. So developing this intellect is the most important thing. Now, this ayukta person, his condition is defined, explained further in verse number 67. Indriyanam hi charatam yanmano nu vidhiyate tadasya harati prajnam vayurnavamivambhasi indriyanam hi charatam yanmano nu vidhiyate tadasya harati prajnam vayurnavamivambhasi. Yes. So, what is the state of that ayukta purusha? The disintegrated person who has no buddhi, who has no control. What is the mistake he does? What is his life? So that is what is described here. Vayuhu navam iva ambhasi. Ambhasi, in water. Navam, a boat. Vayuhiva. So what happens to an anchorless boat in water? When the wind blows, what happens to that anchorless boat? It just goes along with the wind. In the same way, charatam indriyanam. What is the condition of an ayukta purusha as far as sense organs are concerned? Charatam. It is grazing. his sense organs are grazing sense organs. Just like a cow is let loose. It goes here, there, wherever. Totally indisciplined, unfaithful, indisciplined, wandering everywhere. It is let loose. Indriyanam hi charata. That is his condition. What about his mind? So the mind, yat manaha anuvidhiyate. So what is happening to the mind in him? So among these sense organs that are wandering, this mind, whichever particular sense organ it goes, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Out of that, in different situation, different sense organs are excited, tickled. Good food, then sense organ says, Rasa. So then what happens? The mind goes through that sense organ. Yat manaha anuvidhiyate. It just follows. What happens to the intellect? Tadasya tad asya prajnam harati. So behind that mind, who is following? Intellect is following. So first goes the indriya, then behind mind goes, and behind intellect goes. One after the other. Queue. No resistance anywhere. Who is guiding? Indisciplined sense organs are guiding, and behind that mind goes, and behind that intellect goes. Left, right, left. How? Just like the boat, rudderless boat, anchorless boat in the wind. So first the wind blows, then the boat goes, and behind that anchor also goes. So here, what is intellect? Anchor is the intellect. What is the mind? Boat is the mind. And what is the sense organ? Wind is a sense organ. This is Ayukta Purusha, disintegrated personality. What about Yukta Purusha? Just the opposite. Anchor is firm. Anchor is firm, so therefore boat cannot move. It just obeys the anchor. And therefore, even when the wind blows, it has no effect upon the boat. This is Yukta Purusha. Sense organs will come in contact with sense objects. You can't do anything. That's why it is called wind. But it has no capacity to affect the mind. The mind just obeys the intellect. So, Ayukta Purusha, disintegrated person, is like an anchorless boat. Who decides his state of mind? The external world of happenings. Whereas, as far as a Sthitaprajna is concerned, who decides his state of mind? Not the outer world, but the inner blissful self. Atmanyev Atmana Tushtaha. That is called anchor. What is anchor? Anchored in the self. That is anchor. So we can say that mud below, seabed, is the self. It's anchored there. Same example comes in Kathopanishad also. Atmanam rathinam vidhi shariram rathameva tu buddhim tu sarathim vidhi manah pragrahame cha indriyani hayanahu vishayan steshu gocharan. Then that is enough. So here what is example? Chariot is the body. The road is a sense object. The horses are sense organs. The reins, manah pragrahamevacha, mind, that is the reins. And who is the charioteer? Buddhim tu sarathim vidhi. Intellect is the charioteer. So now, whom will the reins follow? Reins means mind. Whom will the reins follow? It depends. If the charioteer is inefficient and the horses are wild, then the reins will follow the wild horses. But if the charioteer is efficient, then the reins will follow the charioteer. Example is the same. Charioteer, reins, horses. Here, anchor, boat, wind. Same, no difference. So here it is said, mind, that sense organ which the mind follows, the intellect follows that mind. One sense organ is enough to destroy us. Viveka Chudamani, Kuranga, Matanga, Patanga, Meena, Bhringa. So here Viveka Chudamani Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, see, one sense organ, addiction to it, has killed all these beings. Kuranga. Kuranga is deer, Shabda. How deers are caught? By sound. They play beautiful music and then this deer gets infatuated by that music and they have laid a trap, they catch it. Shabda, deer. Kuranga, Matanga, elephant. That is Parsha. That's how they catch elephant. One she-elephant is tied, then this elephant comes to rub his body against her body. So they have set a trap there. They catch the elephant. So Shabda, Sparsha. Rupa. Kuranga, Matanga, Patanga. Patanga is a moth. What happens to moth? The fire is there, light is there, it goes and falls into that fire, gets burnt. Kuranga, Matanga, Patanga. Next is Meena, fish. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa. How do we catch fish? Bas, it is addicted to its tongue, finished. Meena. And the last one, Bhringa. Kuranga, Matanga, Patanga, Meena, Bhringa. You see that poetic style. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. A bee is caught. It sits in that blossomed lotus and it is intoxicated with the honey of that lotus. And by evening, lotus closes. This fellow is inside, forgets, and then he's caught inside. And once it is caught, it dies inside. Why does he die? Gandha. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. And finally Bhagavan says, just by getting addicted to one sense organ, these beings are all caught or killed. What to talk of human beings who are addicted to all these 5 sense organs? So therefore, next verse, 68. Tasmad yasya mahabaho nigrahitani sarvashah indriyani indriyarthebhyah tasya prajna pratisthita tasmad yasya mahabaho nigrahitani sarvashah indriyani indriyarthebhyah tasya prajna pratisthita. Tasmad, He Mahabaho, mighty one. Indirectly saying, who is truly mighty in this world? Yasya Indriyani Nigrahitani. The one who has mastery over the senses. Sarvashah Nigrahitani. From all sides. The one who has mastery over the senses, who has withdrawn the senses. From where? Indriyarthebhyah. From the respective sense organs. The one who has mastery, tasya prajna pratishtita. His wisdom is established. This is the main topic. Prajna pratishtita. Sthitaprajna. How much mastery do you have upon your sense organs? This is the sign of wisdom. Now, such a Mahatma is compared with an ignorant person. Yukta and Ayukta, they are compared. See verse number 69. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagarti sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagarti sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. Sarva bhutanam ya nisha. For all beings, that which is nisha, night. Tasyam sanyami jagarti. In that night, this man of self-control is wide awake. For him, it is daytime. That which is night time for all beings, ignorant beings, for him it is daytime. And yasyam bhutani jagrati. That time when all beings are wide awake, it is a daytime for them. Pashyataha munehe. That for that Muni who is a seer, the seer of truth, sa nisha, that is night. That which is daytime for all beings, for this Mahatma it is night. That which is night for all beings, for this person it is daytime. Oh, now I got who is a Mahatma. An owl. No. What it means is this. What it means is, what is daytime? Daytime is that where we are active. Daytime is that which we see. In daytime we see things, we are active. That is called as daytime, where we are active and where we see things. We transact. In daytime we transact, we see things of value, and we are active. So where are we active? The world. And what is the world? That which is projected by the sense organs. The world projected by the sense organs, the outer world. Daytime means that which we give importance to. So for all of us, what is important? World is important. And what is our understanding? World is the source of happiness. Because the world is, I am. So therefore, world is the cause, I am the effect. I came in this world. After some time I will go back. But the world will remain. You see the understanding? Importance is given. There is Satya Buddhi, Bhinna Buddhi, Shobhana Buddhi. You see? It is true, it is different from me, and it is the source of my happiness. That is called as daytime. And that is why all of us are all the time paying attention outside. For a Mahatma, it is night time. There is no value. And what does he value then? The self. What is the value of self for an ordinary human being? Nisha. No value at all. What is there inside? There is nothing. I also did meditation. I also looked at it. Nothing is there. Foolishness, waste of time. In that time I could have done something. You see, we don't find any value for meditation because there is nothing. It is not there is nothing. You didn't find anything. Nisha. Nisha means what? Night time. What do we do in night time? Don't do anything, take rest. So that next day you are fresh for the world. That is Nisha. Nisha is preparation for daytime. Two different personalities. One with knowledge, one without knowledge. For the person without knowledge, world is the most important thing. But for a person with knowledge, the self is the most important thing. That is the whole thing. Daytime and night time. Depending upon what we give importance to, our attention will be there. Our attention depends on what we give importance to. So where is the attention of all beings? Outward, extroverted. Why? My treasure is there. I have to always look out because my security has to come from outside. My safety comes from outside. My insecurity is outside, so I have to be careful. So all the time attention outward. Again, my happiness is also coming from outside because sense objects give me joy. So therefore again I should be looking out. That is called as daytime. So therefore all the time we are looking out because our treasure is out. Our Sat, Chit, Anand is out. My Sat comes from outside. Chit, therefore I have to know everything what is happening in the world. Outside. My Anand also is coming from outside. And what is this Mahatma's attitude? Nisha. There is nothing outside. Where is his attention? Inside, because everything is inside only. You see, for all beings, outside is seen, inside is not seen. He is not subtle enough to see the inside. But for a Mahatma, he has seen outside and he has also seen inside. It is not that he is not able to see outside, therefore he is stuck inside. No. He has seen the outer thing and understood its insignificance. He has seen the inner things and understood the glory of the inner. That's how he leaves the outer to abide in the inner. Whereas ordinary human being, he doesn't know the glory of the inner, therefore he is stuck in the outer. This is the way we have to understand. Everything, as you go inner, you become stronger and stronger. As you go outer, you become weaker and weaker. This is a law. This is a law. You are at the sense organ level, you are very weak. At least you have come to the mind level, comparatively strong. You will have talents, abilities. You are better. If you come at the intellect level, even great. If you come at the self level, greatest. Sthitaprajna. But suppose you are at the sense organ level. Again, one step down you go. Where? Addicted to mobile. Not only that you are not in the world, you are in the world in the world. Another world in the illusory world. So what is your condition now? So Kali Yuga, people are not on the ground. They have dug a pit and they are inside. Below the ground. You see? Underground. So what should be our condition? The more and more you go away from the self, weaker you are. Self, intellect, mind, sense organs. Sense organ means the world, external world. In that, further. So away from God, away from strength, away from peace of mind. It's all psychological problems that you see. The more you go towards this technological gadgets, now this chat GPT, AI is coming. Now even further, because at least little creativity, whatever we were using, that also gone. It's very tempting, you see. When things come, without any effort I get. This is how sense objects come. Hey, I will help you, come. It's a temptation, it's a pit, it's a trap. How you catch rat and squirrels in the trap? One pakoda is hanging. That rat runs around. How to get it? How to get it? How to get it? And one entry is there. Slowly goes. Plop! Gone. This is how it is. Worldly temptations come like that. As though it will come and help you. Come on, I will help you. What do you want? Paranchikhani vyatranat swayambhu tasmat parang pashyati na antaratman. God has cursed and killed these sense organs. Therefore, these sense organs all the time look out. These cursed sense organs, how can they bless you? No way. Kaschid dhira, very rare few. Pratyagatmanamaikshat avritta chakshuhu amrutatvam icchan, very rare few. They look within. They give up, they don't trust the sense organs. My treasure is inside. Why? Scriptures have told it, my Guru has told it, definitely it must be inside. If they have said it, it must be inside. I am not finding it now, but I will try. They get it. That immortality, they get. Bas. And those who follow these sense organs, gone, dead. So this is the difference. For a Mahatma, truth is within, peace is within, reality is within, bliss is within, my treasure is within. Tasyam Jagarti Sanyami is wide awake to what is happening inside. Then what about ordinary human being? Slept. Yeah, Nisha means what? You are asleep to what is happening inside. You are not even aware. Night time means what? You sleep. Sleep means what? Being unaware, not paying attention, careless, ignorant. That very same place, Hridaya Guha, wide awake, Sanyami. Outside, this fellow is wide awake. What is happening? In which country what is happening? Who is bombing whom? What are the international issues? Swamiji, I only discuss international issues. Look at it. The international level, what is happening? Sa nisha pashyato mune. Useless fellow. My real happiness has nothing to do with what is happening outside. My real happiness has only to do with what is happening here. Ignoring this, I give value there. You see? There is a Bhagavan who is taking care of me. Every moment he is beating the heart, he is doing the digestion, he is keeping this body alive. I am not at all paying any attention to him. Somebody day and night is working to keep me alive. I don't pay attention. See, the price we pay for ignoring God is infinite birth-death cycle. Tasyam Jagrati Sanyami means what? He is humble, he is grateful. Bhagavan, I am able to operate in this world because of you. May I not forget you. That is the meaning. Daytime means he is every moment he is aware of this truth, that Lord. This becomes a language of devotion. Bhagavan, may I not forget you. Every moment you are beating my heart. May I never be ungrateful. This is the way we have to live. Indrawn, connected to God. Once this is done, dukkheshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspra. Outer world will not affect your mind. Nowadays everybody is in news channel. What is happening? Will Pakistan retaliate? India is given. That's the way it has to be done. Hey, give! Every 1 hour, what happened? Something happened or not? Any new bombing news? In the process, what has happened to your mind? You just observe this. Your mind is mad, full of raga-dvesha, full of bitter feelings, revenge, hatred. What are you doing? You have bombed your heart. Yes or no? You see? Never forget this reality, because your peace has something to do with this reality. A wise man is a person who ensures peace within. Swamiji, do you mean to say that we should not know what is happening outside? Nothing wrong. Be informed. But always know that there is a Lord who is taking care of the world. Never forget this reality. Whatever is happening is right, because there is a Lord. Yes, karma, karma phala. This is the play of the world. You give pain to somebody, that pain will come back to you. This play is going on. It doesn't matter whether you are Indian or a Pakistani. We are all Jivatmas only. Don't differentiate. These are our people, they are their people. मैं और मोर तोरते माया. I and mine, you and yours. Don't make this distinction. All these distinctions are man-made distinctions. There are only Jivatmas, and these Jivatmas are none other than Bhagavan only. Whichever religion they belong, whichever nation they belong. In this way, when you elevate your understanding, mind is at peace. This is the sadhana which we all have to do in these difficult times. Is my thinking going wrong? If I am disturbed, I am wrong. That's it, Mahamantra. If I am getting disturbed by seeing all this news, definitely one thing is for sure, mind is filled with Ragadvesha. I am polluting my mind. Information is not the problem. Analysis of information in the wrong way, with a colored mind, colored with Ragadvesha, it will create problem. Information is never a problem. This is what you have to do. Then, at all times the mind is peaceful. This is our greatest responsibility. Keep your mind at peace. Because only when you are peaceful, you can bring that peace in the family. Otherwise, your disturbance will automatically spread into the family, into your office, into your workplace. But if you are peaceful, anybody who comes near you, they also become peaceful. This is the greatest blessing you can do to the world. I may not be able to bring world peace, don't worry, at least wherever I am, that is enough. Now this Mahatma is compared with an ocean. Verse number 70. Apuryamānamacala pratishtham samudramāpav pravishanti yadvat tadvat kāmayam pravishanti sarve Sashantimāpnoti na kāmakāmi Apuryamānamacala pratishtham samudramāpav pravishanti yadvat tadvat kāmayam pravishanti sarve Sashantimāpnoti na kāmakāmi. Yes, Samudram, ocean. What is the nature of Samudram? Apuryamanam. It is full, ever full. Apuryamanam. From all directions it is full. Achala pratishtham. Pratishtham, established. Achalam, in its stillness. It is established in its stillness. This is Samudram, ocean. Full from all sides, in all seasons, at all times, and established in stillness. Even when apaha pravishanti, even when water is flowing into it from all directions, so many rivers flow into the ocean. But even then, ocean is full. Ocean is still. This is the state of a Mahatma. So what are these waters? The sense objects coming through the sense organs. That is the flow of water. And what is this fullness? The state of contentment. This Mahatma is contented, totally peaceful, satisfied, happy. Atmanyeva atmana tushta. It doesn't matter whether the sense organs are bringing sense object to it or not. It doesn't matter whether the sense organs are tuned to the sense objects. It doesn't matter. It is full. Exactly like the ocean. For ocean, it doesn't matter whether the rivers are bringing water or not. In the rainy season, flooding, lot of water come through these rivers. In the summer season, many of these rivers dry up. Even those rivers which bring water also bring very little only. But as far as the ocean level is concerned, Apuryamana. By looking at the ocean, you can't say whether it is a rainy season or a summer season. That's a proof. It is ever full. So in the same way, a Mahatma's happiness doesn't depend upon the sense objects. That's the point. Sense object means the world. World of things, beings, situation. Ever full. Even when the water enter into ocean, what is the effect upon the ocean? See, if the water enters into a small pond, the whole pond gets agitated, isn't it? When the water enters into a lake or a pond or something, the whole water is agitated. What about ocean? It doesn't even know. That is called as Achala Pratishtha. The level is same. Unaffected. In the same way, when the objects enter into a Mahatma's mind, it is not able to create any agitation, disturbance. Achala Pratishtha. He is full, he is unagitated, undisturbed. What a beautiful comparison. There are so many other comparisons also possible. So many comparisons. You see, externally if you see, it appears as though rivers are bringing water to the ocean. That is what our physical eye will show you. Our ocean is full because every river is coming. But the fact is, rivers are existing because of ocean. It is a subtle truth. The physical eye shows ocean exists because of river. But the truth is, rivers exist because of ocean. In the same way, these Mahatmas, it appears as though others are serving these Mahatmas. But the fact is, others are blessed by these Mahatmas. You see, it is said in Ramayana, we have seen Sundarkand, the moment Vibhishana left Lanka, all the auspiciousness of Lanka went away because this one man was the only good person in Lanka. Ravana kicked Vibhishana saying that, you traitor, you eat my food and then you are doing things against us. Externally it appeared as though Ravana was taking care of Vibhishana. The fact was, Vibhishana was keeping the entire Lanka alive. You see. In the same way, when we are doing seva of Mahatma, remember we are blessed. But external eye will see that, oh, see, the Mahatma is getting everything. He's taken care. The fact is, such Mahatmas, tirthi kurvanti tirthani. A holy place is holy because of the presence of Mahatmas, not because there is some river flowing or some forest is there. All the great Tirtha Kshetras, how did they become Tirtha Kshetra? Everything is the same. Panchamahabhutas are the same. Tirtha Kshetra became because there is some Mahatma there. Dakshineshwar was never a Tirtha Kshetra before Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. But after Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, now thousands go there. Isn't it? Similarly, our Uttarkashi and Siddhavadi and all that, they become sanctified by Mahatmas. So in the same way, the ocean is also like that. What we see is river bringing water to the ocean. But the fact is, those rivers are created by the ocean. You see, beautiful comparison. Another thing. The ocean has the largest reservoir of water, but it is at the lowest level. When we say sea level, what is sea level? Lowest level is called sea level. You see? In the same way, only a humble person gains this knowledge. The more and more we efface our ego, we become more and more humble. Oh Lord, I am nothing, I know nothing, I have nothing, I can do nothing. The more and more you become humble, knowledge starts flowing. The tall mountains with peaks, no water gathers there. That peak is the peak of the ego. Ego and knowledge cannot go together. Humble person, even if he doesn't want knowledge, it will come. Ocean is the humblest and therefore biggest reservoir of water. You see? Another thing, comparison. Externally when you see, ocean will have lot of mudras. Mudraya sahavartate iti samudra. Mudra is there, mudra, expressions. Sometimes waves are there, sometimes it is calm, sometimes tsunami, foam, froth, they are all mudras. Varieties. You see? Sometimes curly waves come and they do, what do you call that? Surfing. Surfing. They are called mudras of ocean. But deep down, silence. No movement at all. In the same way, a Mahatma may be completely interacting with the world with varieties of emotions, joys and tears and everything, but deep down, what is his condition? Still. Achala pratishtam. Silence. You can't even make out that deep down there is so much of silence in him. What a beautiful comparison, no? The more and more you think, the more and more you get. Okay. Again, different people approach ocean with different attitude. Some just go walk over the beach. Some just play with the waves. Some do surfing. Some take a boat and go little inside. Fishermen, they go and catch fish. More expert fishermen with the greater boats, they go deeper and catch bigger fish. The more and more you enter into the fish, you get bigger and bigger things. And finally, those who are able to dive deep into the ocean bed, they get pearls. Pearls. That's why one of the name of ocean is Ratnakara. That which produces Ratnam. In the same way, when you approach a Mahatma also, you approach at the superficial level, only superficial thing you will get. But you go deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, you can get the ultimate. What is that? Self-knowledge. You interact with a Mahatma at a superficial level, you get superficial things. But the more and more you go, it's like the mobile phone. All facilities are there. Some people know only red button and green button. That's all. How to receive the call. Nowadays button is also not there. Once upon a time, the mobiles had buttons. Red button, green button. That's all they know. There are so many facilities. I don't know that. Because, elderly parents, so their sons, they purchase a very hi-fi mobile phone. They don't know anything. Only 2 buttons they know. That mobile could do so many things, but you don't know. In the same way, Mahatmas, they can bless you with liberation. Samudra. You see? And of course, Samudra is infinite. So a Mahatma also experiences infinite joy. But all those comparisons are not here. Here, this verse is only one thing. What is that? Just like water flows into this ocean, it is ever full, undisturbed. In the same way, in a Mahatma who is rooted within, external sense objects play around. Sthitaprajna means what? Whatever be the situation, now this person need not protect himself. That's the whole point. Once you are established there, for the sadhaka, yes, protection is necessary. Fencing is necessary when the plant is very small. But once it becomes a huge tree, no fencing is needed. In the same way, once that Mahatma completely gets rooted in the self, he comes to know the world, the whole world is an illusion. The self alone is real. To such a Mahatma, how can the illusory world create any influence? So even amid sense objects, nothing happens to him. Tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve sashantim apnoti. Such a person alone is peaceful. Na kama kami. Desirer of desires. Kama kami. Meaning, a person filled with worldly desires, he can never be happy. Na shantim apnoti. Now, the secret of happiness is given in the next verse, verse number 71. Vihaya kamanyas sarvan pumanscharati nisprihah nirmamo nirahankarah sashantimadhigacchati. Vihaya kamanyas sarvan pumanscharati nisprihah nirmamo nirahankarah sashantimadhigacchati. Yes. So the earlier verse said, Sashantimapnoti na kama kami. Such a person attains shanti. So what are the things which a seeker has to do to attain that peace? So this instruction is for the seeker, a sadhaka. So, sa shantim adhigacchati. Such a person attains peace. Who? The one who takes care of these four things. What are the four things? Number one, vihaya kaman. Vihaya sarvan kaman. Yah sarvan kaman vihaya. Number two, nisprihah charati. Nisprihah. First one, vihaya kaman, giving up all desires. Number two, nisprihah, freedom from all cravings. Number three, nirmamah, freedom from mamakara, mindness. Nirahankara, devoid of I-ness, ahankara. These are the four things to be done. Ahankara, mamakara, kamana, spruha. Give up all these four. Sashantimadhigacchati. In this world, such a person attains peace. So first is ahankara, ego. Next is mamakara. This is mine, things, beings and situations. Mamakara. Then comes kamana. Things which you don't have, you desire it. That is kamana. Then spruha. Things which you have, you want to preserve it. This is spruha. In fact, yoga kshema. Acquisition, preservation. Give up all this. Swamiji, my peace stays in all these four. Ego boosting is my energy. Secret of my energy, ego boosting. Boost is the secret of my energy. What boost? Ego boosting. How do you boost your ego? By becoming mamakara, aggrandize more and more. I'm a big person, do you know? Big house, big car, big bungalow, position. How do you expand your ahankara? Through mamakara. Ahankara is expanded by mamakara. This is mine, that is mine, this is mine. So expansion of ahankara, that is this world. In this world, everybody is trying to expand the ahankara by expanding the mamakara. This belongs to me, that belongs to me. So how do you expand mamakara? Desiring what you don't have, acquiring what you don't have, kamana, and then preserving what you already have. No giving up, only aggrandizing. That is how ego is boosted. Bhagavan says, Sa ashantim gacchati. If you want to be surely miserable, misery guaranteed, this is the way. Secret of misery. This verse can be taken. How can I be miserable? Intensely miserable. All over the world, this is what you'll find. People are doing it. They think they are happy, but actually they are miserable. You see, as long as you are trying to expand the finite in you, you are going away from the infinite. The way to become infinite is drop the finite. Because you are already infinite. That notion of finitude is preventing you from experiencing your infinite nature. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyagena eke amrtatvamanashuhu. Tyagam is the way. Give up, you are already infinite. Give up this notion that you are finite. What are we doing? We experience finitude. We are trying to gather more and more finite things to become infinite. Finite plus finite equal to? This is kamana plus praha. You are going on aggrandizing, going on hoarding. How much will you hoard? If you are 1 drop, you can hoard maybe 10 drops. So you are 11 drops. Where is 11 drop and where is infinite ocean? You see, this is wisdom. Give up. This exactly is what is called as Atmana Atmani Tushta. What are you giving up? Identification with the BMI. Give up your BMI identification. Identify with the self. What is that self? It is infinite already. Shift your attention from the finite to the infinite. Drop the finite, hold on to the infinite. You are already infinite. You don't have to become infinite. Apraptaschet praptavyam, praptaschet jnatavyam. If you don't have, yes, you have to get it from outside. But suppose you already have it, then you have to just know it. That knowing is done by intellect. You see the importance of intellect? Knowing, being aware of that infinity. Knowing is done by what? Which instrument? Intellect. Prajna. Once you know, Sthitaprajna. Bas. Therefore, knowledge is the most important thing. Knowing is the most important because already you have it. If I have it, why am I not knowing it? Not experiencing it? Because you don't know it. Therefore, knowing becomes the most important. Once you know this, sashantim adhigacchati. Bas, that's all. Bhagavan, suppose I gain it. What is the guarantee I will not come back again? Because I don't know how I came back to this world. They say I am Paramatma, then I got bored and then I came into this world. So suppose I work hard and finally get it again if I come back. Listen, 72. Esha Brahmi Sthitif Partha Nainam Prapya Vimukhyati Sthitva Syamanta Kalepi Brahma Nirvana Mricchati Esha Brahmi Sthitif Partha Nainam Prapya Vimukhyati Sthitva Syamanta Kalepi. Yes, Arjuna, hey Partha, a son of Prithu. Esha Brahmi Sthitihi, this state of being one with Brahman. Brahmi Sthiti. So being one with Brahman equal to being one with the self. Earlier it was Atmanyevatmana Tushtaha, now it is called Brahmi Sthiti. Both are one. Brahman is also Satchidanand, Atma is also Satchidanand, therefore this is Brahmi Sthiti. Esha Brahmi Sthitihi Enam Prapya Na Vimukhyati. Once you get it, there is no more question of getting deluded again. Meaning, there is no more question of coming back to this world again. It's over. So what does it mean? So this philosophy, sometimes they say, no, Bhagavan became bored. Then he said, let me become many. They are all childish stories. For children, such stories are told. Then what is the guarantee that tomorrow I get all this and finally I may get bored again and feel, let me become a Jivatma again. Arey Baba, again shuru. So understand, ignorance is beginningless. There was never a time when we were one with Paramatma. Never. If we were in that state, why should we come back? That's a blissful state. Why should I come to this miserable state? Illogical. Ignorance is beginningless, but it is not endless. If you strive for this knowledge, get it over. Navimukhyati, again you will not get confused. Arjuna, antakale api asyam sthitva brahma nirvanam ricchati. Even at the time of death, the glory of this knowledge is at the time of death when there is so much of pain everywhere. Prana prayana samaye kafavata pittaihi kantavarodhana vidhau smaranam kutaste. Bhagavan, how will I remember you at the time of death? When I'd be choked with kapha, vata, pitta, pain everywhere, how will I remember? Antakale api. Even at the time of death, what will be your experience? Brahma nirvanam ricchati. You will be experiencing the bliss of Brahman. Why? Identification is not with pain-giving body. Identification is with bliss-giving self. Wherever your identification is, that you will experience. Simple. Antakali. This is a promise of the Lord. Not only that you will never be deluded again, you will not come back again, but even in this birth itself. Antakale api can also mean even at the time of death if you gain this knowledge. That is another meaning. It is permanent. The gain is going to be permanent. You will never lose it. It is not that you study a Sanskrit verse by heart and then after 2 months when you don't revise you forget. Not this one. Once you gain it, you have gained it permanently. It's a promise of the Lord. Therefore, strive for it. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Sankhya Yogo Nama Dvitiyodhyayah. Yes, the second chapter comes to an end, named Sankhya Yoga. Between the dialogue between Bhagavan and Arjuna. This topic also gets over here. So what did we study? Sthitaprajna Lakshana and how to become Sthitaprajna. So instruction for the seekers also. So I sincerely invoke the grace of the Lord, the blessings of Puja Gurudev. May we all become Sthitaprajnas. Why should we doubt? Definitely we can. Wholehearted effort, with all surrender. Definitely we can gain it. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.